What up, guys? I'm making a quick video, show you guys what I've been working on. IGT8E. This car, 3 weeks ago, I hit a rock at 162 miles per hour. The rock was only the size of a football, that size, and it demolished this car. $429 Steve new motor, down the drain. This was a brand new motor, never ran. That was the very first run, 162. That was on 6S, guys. This is a 1530 .75, I believe, which is a 2700. This motor on 6S is a beast, guys. You want it, check it out. New motors. Thank you for Steve and Lisa from Steve New Motors. You guys have taken care of me, and I appreciate you greatly. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's what happens. Now, this was my fault. I did not pull the antenna through the body. When you fiberglass a body, guys, make sure to pull that antenna through there. Put a hole for it. Also, this was my bad. So you have a Steve New motor, any motor, TP, Steve New, whatnot. You don't want to use too long of a screw. Why? It'll go through and it'll touch the windings. That'll fry your motor. You don't want to use too short of a screw, or like me, it'll just rip right out of here. I took this front piece off, but it'll rip right out of here, as you can see, because it wasn't all the way through. So from now on, what I do is I stick a screw in there. I'll put my fingers there, pull it out. I don't want something that long, but I don't want something way shorter than that. So move it up a little bit. Probably right there would be perfect. So, lesson learned, guys. Next, IGT8. Like I said, I smashed it. The only thing that survived was the body, the Mamba 8S, and the cat pack. That's all that happened to the body. Luckily, the body mounts ripped on it. Not even my wings got ripped off. Luckily, the body mount ripped, and the body came flying off. But the chassis was tweaked. The front shock towers were gone. Everything was wrecked on this car. So I decided to buy all the parts and refix it. I was just going to buy a whole new car, but I decided against it. I was just going to buy everything. I did have a chassis in the cart because it was tweaked. It was $120, and I got to thinking, you know what, for an extra $10, dragonplate.com, I'll buy me a 5mm thick carbon fiber plate, and I'll cut it myself. And this is how it's come out so far. I got some, this is a Delta Plastic 2mm body. I believe it's the dome. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to try it out. Other than this flat spot in the front, I think it'll be a great body, guys. So, IGT8E. Only thing yet to do is either put these Techno battery trays in there, or cut a little slot right here for the battery strap, which I hate doing because this carbon fiber will always be sharp. Or Saga Custom makes battery strap holders. I may just get those. Probably order them today. My son made me a new receiver box because the receiver box on it is small. It won't fit a lot of wires and the receiver. I'm using the stock top piece. He made me the bottom piece. Thank you, Brad. Love you to death. So there it is. I cut the chassis, 5mm thick carbon fiber. There's no flex in this chassis whatsoever. It's strong as hell. Steve New Motor. Again, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Lisa. You guys are really the best, honestly. Gone Banana Foams. Love these tires, guys. They've been outperforming BSR since the beginning of this year. I started going back to banana skins, and by far have they been outperforming the BSRs and everything. Matrix are great tires, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Matrix will take you to 150 all day long. I have them on several cars. I actually have them on my Limitless last week, and I did 151. They're holding strong. They have not been tested to the 160 mark, so I can't give you an honest review. There's one thing I will not do, and I will not lie for any company and tell you to buy something if it's no good. There's another company that sent me something. Raz, Perfect Pass. And all he asked for was an honest review. He knows that if it's crap, I'm going to tell you guys it's crap. So with him sending that, either he's really confident or really cocky. We'll see. I got it in my Mugen. We're going to test it out next weekend. As long as it don't rain like it did this weekend, and we'll see what this Perfect Pass does. Like I said, I'm not going to lie for any company and tell you to buy something that, you know, isn't great. New motors, best motors on the market, hands down. Everybody will tell you that. Matrix foams take you to 150 all day. 160 haven't been tested. Perfect Pass, haven't tested it yet. I don't know. XLX2, haven't tested it. Don't know. I will give you a review on it. There's lots of people out there, such as Raz, saying you don't need a cat pack. I think what he meant to say was you don't need one. You can run it without a cat pack. Is the cat pack going to help? Absolutely. I've heard several stories that they wake up on cat packs. They're going to run low ripple just because of the way they're built. But with a cat pack, it's going to wake it up, guys. Savix 1230. This ripped out of here. Bought a new case for it. It's good as new. Took it apart, cleaned the gears, contact cleaner and everything, guys. Your ESC, your servo, everything contact cleaner, just like I showed a couple years ago. But yeah, this car, it's smooth. I made it right. You can check my carbon fiber. I still got to go through with some CA glue over the whole thing. Damn, my table just gave out. All the edges go over with CA glue, and it'll be good to go. If not, it'll splinter if you hit something. But she's almost done. Like I said, just some battery straps, and this bad boy will be ready to go. So, I love it. Love this car. Love the way it came out. The way I cut the chassis. I like everything I did. As you can tell on my carbon fiber, this is all hand cut with a Dremel. No junky cuts. No crookedness. Because if you cut a carbon fiber chassis crooked, guys, it'll dog leg down the road. What that means is one side will be over compared to the other. But it's good. Guys, thank you. Look out for this car. God bless. Stay safe. I'm out. Peace. What up, guys? Just showed you a video of the IGT8. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, comments, anything you see I did wrong or I could fix, or if you need any advice on how to do it, let me know. I was going to tell you guys real quick, cutting carbon fiber, buy a piece of plate. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it on eBay, you can get it anywhere you want. Dragon plate, where I get it, because they put a special sealant in there, so when you cut it, it don't splinter. I've never masked off my chassis. I've never used masking tape, and as you can see, no splintering. Like I said, I will go over it with some CA glue. Make sure that it's not going to fall apart, but Dragon plate is top-notch stuff, guys. So, diamond cutting wheel with the Dremel will cut through this carbon fiber with breeze. That being said, go nice and slow. Use 2 hands and cut it. On one chassis that I did before this, I went a little too far and it ruined the chassis. I threw it away because I won't run it. It bothers me that much. I have ADD to where it'll just drive me nuts. So take your time. Get a diamond wheel, or even the black wheels. I don't know what they're made out of, but you can find those on Amazon too, pretty cheap on Prime. You got nothing better to do. You're sitting at home, so do it. I'm just joking. I'm sure a lot of you guys are working. But take your time. Carbon fiber is easy to cut. Wear a mask, wear goggles or glasses, and wear gloves. I use these TYphon suits. I look like a space alien because I don't like that crap all over me. It itches, and that powder will get everywhere, guys. I go in the backyard on the grass. I pull me up a TV tray that's already been cut on 1,000 times and a little stool. And I get to cutting, man. But I put all my PPE on just because I don't want to breathe that crap and get black lung. I don't want that itchy crap all over me. So I'm all protected up. But take your time. The chassis will come out good. As you can see, there's no flaws. I cut it perfect. Now, this is a car I've had over a year. I cut this over a year ago, sorry. I've never shown the complete car. I've only shown battery trays, or the battery trays after I made a run. This car did 140 miles per hour. That's what it looked like doing that. This is the McAllister Racing Raven body. I hydro dipped the front, and the back didn't turn out, so I ended up spray painting it with this carbon fiber look. And it worked good, except for it's a dark color and it was hard to see. One of the biggest things, guys, is in the back of your car when you cut it out, it's black back here. So when it passes you, it's hard to see. So what I've been doing lately on a lot of my cars is I've been making them bright white, making them bright, and then painting the back fluorescent. I've been painting the back of the shock tower fluorescent, anything that's on the back, just so you can see it when it goes by. I don't really care. You know, you'll never see it from the front of the car. This one I haven't done yet, but you'll never see it from the front. But the back right there, if you were to paint that fluorescent, it's night and day, guys. Use modeling paint. You can buy it at Michael's. All these craft stores have it. It's like $2 a bottle. Take a little brush, paint it on. After you, or if you get ready to sell it or you don't like it, paint an animal, take it right off. Paint stripper, whatever you want to use. Rubbing alcohol even takes it off. So, but yeah, this is my Fortec. I did 140 miles per hour on it, and this is going to be the first time taking the body off for you guys. I believe it's one of a kind. I have never seen one done like this. So here we go. I'll just go ahead and get into it. This is going to be my new paint theme, guys, for all my cars. As you can see. Hold on. There it is. There's my ARRMAFELONY. Wheelie bar sitting right there. I was going to drag this car, but you know what? More and more I look at it, I want to try to speed run it with the stock body. When you buy the body, it's only the body. You got to buy the front canard, the side skirts, and the rear canard yourself. So, tried to paint it all. The paint scheme, I think it came out pretty sick. That's the Felony, guys. Got a Steve New 1521 in there, and Mamba 8S. Now this is my infraction. I did 157 miles per hour of this car with the GT1 Delta Plastic body. I ordered this Corvette C8 body off Delta Plastics. Ben, thank you very much. I had this thing in 2 days at my doorstep. Wife's asking me, hey, you got packages here? And I said, no, I don't. I don't have nothing coming that I know about. Waiting for her to say, why do you have packages? But anyways, you guys know how it is. Don't play dumb. This body showed up in 2 days. Super stoked when I went out there. This body looks killer. Can't wait to run this body. Like I said, I did 157 on 6S with the GT1 body. I'm hoping this body is going to do a little better. It's very aerodynamic other than this flat spot. But we'll see. If they use it in the real Corvette, then it's got to be aerodynamic, right? That's what I'm hoping. Still got some cuts to do. I'm not going to leave this like this. I'm going to end up having to cut it. That was just quick to get the video done. Now, Arrma TYphon. Guys, I have never owned a brand new Arrma TYphon. Every TYphon that you've seen me run has been used. I've never bought one. They've all been bashers that people beat the hell out of. The chassis was all beat. This is a brand new TYphon. I actually built from parts. I ordered all the parts. It came up to $343, but I got it all. The only thing I didn't order was shocks because I'm not going to use them anyways. Here we go. Arrma TYphon, Mamba Monster 8S, 1521 Steve New motor. Of course, the 5-pack, guys. Got my spool in there, carbon fiber spool. And this car is going to be set up right, guys. We'll see how she do. Of course, I got the Saga wing on there. Limitless. Man, this car has been a thorn in my side. Matrix wheels. There's one thing about this car right here, guys. First time I got it, I sent it 140. I got it to 149, and then I was having nothing but problems. And the reason was I switched to GRP. For some reason, the foams on that car would not let me run them. They would slide all over the place. They were just, it was horrid. It felt like I was ice skating with the foams after I did 140, got in a little accident, crashed into a curb, and it was just literally sideswiped the curb, not even head on. And after that, the foams weren't working. I figured out what I did. So I locked the diffs. Boom, I saw that. I tightened the rear shocks. Okay, that was fine. I moved the motor to the back position in the Limitless. When I put it back to the front position, it was still ice skating. And I said, what the hell's going on here? Well, last weekend I was out. I loosened up my shocks. I took the 100 weight shock oil out of them and put 60 weight in there and loosened up the shocks a little bit. They're still stiff, but now I have traction. I ran foams last week and it did great. 152, broke a personal best. Haven't uploaded the video, but it's coming, guys. So if you're having problems with your foams, it's because the back tires, and it's sliding around, the back tires aren't getting traction. You can also add weight. If you want to put weight back there, use a couple tire weights on your rear A-arms. It'll help because I tried that too. I was just trying to get away from the weight, so I started messing with the shocks, and it worked. So, if you're having problems with foams, give it a try, guys. But this is the Fortec. Go ahead and show you guys right here. Built this a little over a year ago. I've been keeping it under wraps until the for a homie. He asked me to keep it under wraps, and then he said last time I talked to him that, you know, go ahead. He didn't plan on making one, so it's all good. So here we go. See if I can get these body posts out. Sometimes they are a pain in the ass, especially out in the field. Alright guys, Arrma Fortec, sorry, Traxxas Fortec. That's a slap in Traxxas' face and Arrma, I guess, because they hate each other. Same paint scheme as the Arrmas, that's what I meant to say. Here we go. So in the videos, you've always seen this. Or you've seen that. These are the Saga battery holders that I'm going to end up putting on my IGT8, guys. I think, I'm not sure. So up front here, go ahead and zoom in a little bit. There we go. You got the aluminum A-arms, aluminum shocks, aluminum C-hubs, all that stuff, steering blocks, whatever you want to call them, and front bulkhead. That stuff is new. The only thing that's not new is the chassis, guys. I believe this is the world's first center drive Fortec. This car I did 140 miles per hour on. I didn't have the aluminum parts, and I didn't have the Gone Banana wheels. These wheels right here are 24 millimeter up front, 37 millimeter in the rear, and they grip perfect. They do not rub here like the 45s do. I have the stock wheel adapters, hex adapters in there, and they are perfect, guys. Just enough room right here for the expansion. These tires have been doing great. Got the rear bulkhead, rear A-arms, carbon fiber, front and rear. Shock tower, I cut those out of an old shock tower that went to off-nut H4, and I just cut them to fit, and they worked out really good. So center drive, got the Steve New 1515 in there. Actually, I don't know. Actually, no, sorry. That's the Steve New that I was selling. It's a 1450 2300 kV, so it'll do 8S all day long. Got the carbon fiber up here to hold the body mount. Carbon fiber in the rear, A-arms, C-hubs, all that stuff. Shocks. This is, like I said, a center drive. So Saga's got an awesome chassis, guys. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Motor sits back in the back. It's proven to 179 miles per hour, 165 miles per hour, all sorts of speeds. I'm sorry, actually, I'm wrong on that. Sean did a stock chassis, but my brother Joe Arbora, if you haven't seen his videos, check it out. 179 miles per hour with this car, guys. Not this one, but his. Almost same thing. I just decided when I was building it, I didn't want the motor back there. I wanted it in the center, kind of like a GT car. And it works out good. That's with the motor hooked up, and it just rolls very easily. So I cut this chassis over a year ago. As you can see, there's no flaws. You don't have any crooked front braces right here. Everything's straight. If you're going to do it right, guys. Carbon fiber is expensive, man. Measure, double measure. Use a micrometer. Use digital calipers or regular calipers, whatever. Just get it right, because this stuff's not cheap, guys. The one thing I do wish I wouldn't have done, or I would have done, is somehow made these wider. I wish I would have made the chassis maybe a little wider. I don't know. All it fits is a 3S battery. The 4S kind of sit on top right here, and I don't like that. So that's the only thing I would have changed on it. But there it is. There's my Fortec. Fortec 2.0. All aluminum and carbon fiber, guys. Now, all the aluminum pieces, all of them came from Atomic RC. They have good prices on their aluminum and their quality. Back in the day when I used to run my Rustler, they were top notch. I liked them. A lot of guys liked Integy, and I always liked Atomic. As you can see in there, I got my digital XP. I gotta say that's probably my favorite servo. Out of any servo made is the digital XP servos. They're top notch. Never once had a problem with them zeroing out. They always work. And they're great. Now my chassis, one thing I did do I wish I would have made it longer to make it like a wheelie bar. That's just glue on there. I wish I would have made it longer like a wheelie bar, guys, but I didn't. This was just to hold my GPS for speed runs. Now we got that tiny Sky RC, so I don't know if I'll just cut it down or if I'll leave it. I probably got room in here, right here, to put that Sky RC somewhere if I wanted, or in here. But there you go, guys. Center drive Fortec. Like I said, as far as I know, it's the only one. Carbon fiber, center drive Fortec, all aluminum. Now, this car, I probably had 4 Fortecs. Like I said in previous videos, that car whooped my ass. I think I got 107 back in the day, and that's about as good as I could do. This car I got to 140 before I did a lot of the upgrades. This thing was sitting pretty ugly before. I'm not going to lie. With the carbon fiber, it looked good, but all the stock parts and whatever, it didn't look that nice. I met my goal of 140 miles per hour. The reason I'm putting this car out there right now is I'm going to be putting it up for sale. If anybody's interested, it'll probably be on eBay later today. And if you don't want the flow pack decal, it comes right off. It's not paint. It's just a decal. So if you want it, rock it. If not, take it off. You'll just have the same body scheme that I have. But this new C8 body fits on there real nice. The Gone Banana wheels look super clean on there, I think. And this car, I think, is going to do a lot better than 140 now. But there it is, guys. There's some cars I've been working on. We got the Fortec, the IGT8. And then I'll move these out of the way real quick and just show you one more that I've been working on. Actually, I've been working on it, but it's not even close to done yet, guys. Just wanted to show you guys something real quick. It's just kind of in pieces. So. This is a Hyper GTB that I switched into a buggy. So it's going to be the long wheelbase. Only thing I need to do still, obviously I need to put a wheel on it, but I'm going to cut down the rear shock tower, make it real aerodynamic. This body was able to cover from front to back, so there's not going to be any spacers like the Arrma guys have, these big long spacers and it's open. Nope, this is going to cover the whole thing. So I'll have my spool in there and we'll get this thing sent. So that's it for right now, guys. Here's some parts. This is what you're going to be looking for if you're going to order those parts for the Fortec. That's the company, Atomic RC. These are just for the slash. Some turnbuckles. They're super stout. Once you lock those screws up in there, they're not moving. They're not going to break real easy. So this is what I'm going to be running in my Fortec. Gunmetal gray. Thanks, guys. Everybody that's subscribed, that watches. If you have any comments, any questions about anything about the Limitless, anything that I know I'll teach you guys or show you. If there's anything you want to show me or teach me, feel free. I'm learning every day. This RC game never quits. So thanks to Raz Shiffrin sending me the perfect pass. I will give you an honest review on it. We'll see what happens. If it's junk, you guys will know. If it's great, you guys will know. And I think that's why Raz sent it to me. He knows that I'm going to give a straight up review. I've lost sponsors before by not lying to people and telling them they're great. So, Roaring Tops, thank you guys very much for the lipos. That's another one I'll give props to. There's lots of cars out there that are making killer passes with the Roaring Tops, guys. Kenny, MPH, Malenko hit 160 on 5S, I believe it was, with Roaring Tops. There's a lot of videos out there. Roaring Tops are top-notch lipos. The accident that I had with the IGT8 had Roaring Top in it. ADC 5100. These are top-notch lipos. That's the case that came off the battery. Matter of fact, I think I still have the battery in here. I wanted to show you guys in video. If you don't have lipo bags, guys, I didn't have them up until a month ago. Now I do. I brought this in. I'm going to take it out shooting, but that's what the battery looked like after it came out of the IGT8. The weird thing is, it don't even smell sweet like it's bad, but I'm throwing it away anyways. I just like to cut my wires off it before I take it out shooting, and we'll get this thing disposed of right. But it's always in. a lipo case or a lipo bag. These bags, guys, are like $6, $8. They're dirt cheap. This one you can charge with. The company that makes these Z brands gave me a discount on them to show them in my video. So I don't know if they're any good, guys. I really don't want to light a fire inside of them and see. But, you know, $8, can't go wrong. Thank you, guys. God bless. Everybody stay safe. You are your brother's keeper, man. Let's unite in this RC community and show the world that we can do it. And everybody be safe out there. God bless you guys. I'm out. Peace.